Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Callie with the Cosmic Haven Tarot, here to give you the solar eclipse reading. So the solar eclipse is on the 21st or the 22nd. I'm pretty sure it's the 21st because that's a Sunday and we love that for us because we can do our rituals, okay? So the solar eclipse is on the 21st and it's real, like I could do the reading for this one the day before, but then that doesn't give you guys time to like ruminate and work on the things you need to do. So we're gonna do it now, and we might have a part two next week. So that lunar eclipse that happened on my birthday, that was a lot. Yeah, still going through it. So if you guys are going through it, like, just be kind to yourself. I'm going to get energy work done this week, okay? And just so you know, I will be at Oracle's Apothecary this Thursday from noon to 6. Can't wait to see y'all and get some readings in. And then I will be at the Hive Studios in North Lansing from noon to 6 as well on the 20th, which is a Saturday. Okay, so step on by. I'll have my massage table there too, so that'll be fun. And let's get started, okay? If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications, okay? And comment below what type of readings you would like, okay? Because I am always open to it. I don't always like doing the same type of readings, so let me know your suggestions, okay? So here we go. Ooh, the star. This really feels like, honestly, a cosmic rebirth. Like, we just went through the death process. Okay. The lunar eclipse was the death process, especially because it was a total eclipse. This solar eclipse is going to be a rebirth, and rebirths are still uncomfortable, okay? However, there is going to be more light, there is going to be more revelations, a new opening and awakening for you. And for some of you, it might be pertaining to opening your heart and reaching out to people and being able to more deeply connect with others. Yeah, we've got this Wheel of Fortune. Like, there's some shifts that are inevitable, and that's, let me see, because there's just some shifts. That's why there's these eclipses that are super inevitable for you, like major perspective changes, it feels like. Shifts in perception, shifts in energy for you personally. And that's why everybody's going crazy. If you haven't seen on social media, everybody is still going crazy, guys. It's been almost 7 years. It's been 6 years, because we're going to talk about like 2020 and beyond. So it's been like, or like pre-2020. So it's been like 6 years. People are still going crazy on social media. However, this week it was a little bit more heightened, and it's because there is a major shift happening within each and every one of us. However, there are some people who rise to the occasion, and there are some people who are just holding on and being really afraid to die in a metaphorical sense, all right? And this Knight of Cups is really just inviting you to have that deep surrender. So it feels like subconsciously, and I'm going to say this for the collective, subconsciously people feel like they're losing everything. They're losing their relationships, they're losing their friendships, they're losing financial stability. Like, it feels like everybody's really afraid of letting go. But the more you let go, the more you're going to receive. The more you surrender to this moment and allow yourself to have that rebirth process, the better it will be for you, all right? So take especially this time this week to really let go, to meditate, to have this deep sense of surrender. For some of you, you might be called to fast for like 24 hours, all right? And, like, check with your own health first, but just to really have that shedding of everything, even your innards, okay? Your innards just want to shed right now. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Um, be aware of, it feels like a lot is coming on your plate, a lot is on your plate, and you don't feel like you have that alone time, and you don't feel like you have that time to take care of yourself. Make time to take care of yourself, all right? That's really important. Even if you're late on like a deadline, even if you're thinking, I have to go into work today, I have to hustle and bustle, and it's like, no, take this care of yourself, because that's going to be more rewarding for you in the future, all right? And it might not make sense right now, but like we've got this Seven of Cups right here, and it's because there's too many options, there's too many things you've been juggling right now. And not all of these things are worth your time. So it's time to really let go and shed those layers and be like, okay, I'm done with this nonsense. Like I'm worth more. I'm more valuable than that. So it is like part of it is you're emotionally tied to all these things. It's not like it's kind of like this hoarding, this coveting of situations and things to do, not necessarily objects, but like people and places you go and things you do. You really covet having all these things going on at once. And Spirit is really saying, no, we need to choose like two or three things for you to do, because right now you're doing too much. Okay, you can't talk with us, you can't communicate with us because you're doing too much. So let's bring it down to the bare minimum. Let's bring it in and rein in this energy, all right? And Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords really invites you to, and especially in reverse, this is like calling you to really trust yourself. This is calling you to stop looking over your shoulder and stop thinking that everybody's out to get you, because not everybody's out to get you, okay? First of all, it's not all about you, even though sometimes we like to think it is. This is coming from the Venus of Leo, okay? I like attention. But sometimes we like to think it is. However, these people, the thoughts and assumptions you are making about certain people and how they perceive you are not true. So really clearing that energy field and being able to open your heart. And some of it is part of your belief system is you think that people are just going to screw you over. And the people you have around you are not going to screw you over, okay? They're just not. That's the thing. So we've got this Fool in reverse. This feels like it's more about the majority of the world who's losing their minds right now and are not necessarily ready to take the leap. Take care of your own energy and understand that people are like people not in your inner circle just aren't really going to get it at this point, okay? They might get it at a later time. It's not up to you. Be aware and try not to get into arguments or disagreements about things, and trying to force your beliefs upon people or trying to force people to empathize with you. If they don't want to empathize with you, they don't want to empathize with you, okay? And that's just the way it is. And that's on them, not on you. But there is this feeling of, um, gosh, there's this feeling of like cynical, okay? Because you're seeing so much of the outside world and being like, okay, well, like these people are just hypocrites. They're not practicing what they preach. They don't really care, and wanting to argue with people and try to prove why they're just not real and how you are like more authentic. Don't waste your time. Okay? Focus on you and focus on gratitude and being grateful for the people around you. Don't let everybody else bog you down. Just be in your little bubble, stay in your inner circle, and focus on the things you need to do in order to thrive. When you feel called to speak out against something or about something, do so from a place of love and compassion. Do so from a place of, oh, you know what, I'm just going to say this and leave it at that. It's not an argument. Be very respectful, uh, and give your viewpoint from a space of love, and then just walk away from it, because it's not really like worth the time to argue with people, all right? Yeah, because there's just a lot of volatility, and we don't want to get our energy into that volatility. When you feel anger, when you feel frustration, allow yourself to feel it, but ask yourself, where is this coming from? What wounds do I need to heal? And know that it's okay to have this anger. Know that it's okay to have this frustration, but know that it's something within you that needs to be worked on and needs to be healed from within, and really sitting and meditating and doing whatever you need to do to transmute that energy, okay? We've got this Ace of Swords, so it feels like there's a lot of brain fog going on right now. and kind of like in a daze. So don't be surprised if people just might not be talking to you as much. Those of you who are doing your work, those of you who have gone through your cycles and have really looked and integrated a lot of your shadow, the rest of the world hasn't, okay? So they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and you might be feeling the like the reverberation from that, but you're not necessarily going through as deep of a like metaphorical death experience that as they are going through. You're not going through that deep transition because you've already been through that time and time again. It's like you understand the death and rebirth process, and so you have more tools at your disposal. Whereas a lot of people, the reason they're acting crazy right now is they don't have these tools, they don't know about, or they don't want to look at these tools or options and work on themselves, okay? And so that's why it feels like their lives are falling apart. Whereas, yeah, you might be shaken up a little bit, but you know you're going to be okay, all right? We've got this Three of Swords. So, this Three of Swords is really calling you for to have love and compassion for those around you who are going through a hard time. Don't take things personally if they just go MIA for a little bit, or they just don't want to talk. Understand that they have different ways to process this stuff. And like I said, it's a really tumultuous time for a lot of people. So you like might be doing as best as you can be right now. Like you're probably at like a 75%, whereas they might be at a 30%, okay? Understand that each person is reacting to this different, especially those who are just getting into this inner work process and having this inner transformation process happening within them. Know that that's there, okay? We've got the artist, so this is really focusing on you and your vision, especially since this is a new moon. Ooh, this is, and guys, it's going to be the fall equinox on the 22nd, so it's like really time to express gratitude, writing in your gratitude journal, um, and then envisioning a future for yourself and really embodying the things that you want to create within your life, all right? So really start visualizing that, really start allowing that to open you up and to allow you to emerge like the little butterfly you are, okay? Or the phoenix, literally the phoenix rising from the ashes. That was the lunar eclipse, okay? The lunar eclipse, I know it was in Pisces, but it really burned, okay? So, we've got this Queen of Cups in reverse. Um, this is real, okay, so some of you, this is coming from a mother wound. Really taking time to heal from that and allow yourself to open up and experience love and trust again. So, heavy emphasis on healing mother wounds. Uh, not it doesn't feel like it's the ancestral line. It just feels like connection between you and your mother. There's something that needs to be healed there that has to do with trusting others and opening yourself up to receive love and feeling safe, like you're not going to be betrayed, okay? We love that for you, so let's heal it. And then we've got this Eight of Cups. So, and this is like, it feels like it is the, gosh, it feels like it's the waning into the new moon. And as you are going into that new moon, you are really letting go and having that deeper sense of surrender and being like, the, a lot of the drama that's going on in my life is in my head. 95% of it is in my head, and I'm willing to let it go, and I'm willing to surrender, and I'm willing to have peace and just be at peace with the pain and suffering I've been through and finding a way forward. And it's not going to be easy. It's like this feels like it's a one day at a time thing, okay? Like going through the motions, taking it one day at a time, one step forward, all right? We gotta just trust that we can do it each and every day. And as you just take it one day at a time, it's going to start amplifying, it's going to start strengthening. You'll get it into that system where, okay, like old patterns are shedding, new patterns are taking shape within me. But really be patient with yourself. This feels like it's going to be like a 6 month process, okay? You've got this Five of Swords, so it's really like this ending, like not arguing with yourself anymore, not having to fight the inner demons within you anymore. This is especially within you. It's like you wave the flag and are like, okay, like I've had enough. I surrender and allow those inner thoughts, those inner beliefs to show you what they want to heal within you. Rather than fighting them, rather than shaming yourself, where then you're allowing them to show you what pain needs to come up and what pain needs to be let go of. So, like, especially, and I always say this because it's important, if you need a therapist, go get a therapist for this, okay? Nothing wrong with that. More power to you if you find one that works for you, okay? We love that. And then we've got this Tower in reverse, and literally this just feels like you walking away from a lot of stuff. Like I said earlier, with the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options, a lot of things to do. There's a part of you that's holding on to all these and trying to juggle it, but they need to be let go of. They need this deep sense of letting go. So allow yourself to do that. We've got this in reverse, which means some of you are really struggling with being able to let go of these things. All right? But it's really time to let go and to allow new life to form. It's like, yeah, once you start letting go, a lot of things will change and it's not going to be easy. Like, you might distance yourself from people you were very close to. You might have to be alone for some time, but really, once you allow that to happen, it's going to bring this new life for you. And we've got this Ten of Pentacles, so, like, yeah, once you start letting go, the deeper you let go, it is so terrifying to let go. Trust me, I work on it every day. But once you start letting go, you're going to find, and the abundance within you is going to arise and to be really cultivated within you. And yeah, it sounds like very abstract, but remember, the world is just a reflection of your inner world. So once you start letting go of that outer stuff, once you start helpfully detaching from this outer stuff, then the inner world is going to be at peace. Then the inner world is going to start bringing you abundance, prosperity, peace of mind, joy, fulfillment, no matter what is going on outside, all right? So really allow that to take shape, okay? And then we've got the Angelarium, Oracle of the Fallen, because, like, why not? Like, we're already going through it, might as well go through it some more, right, Angelarium? Okay. So we have got, guys, we've got Sam Shiel, Angel of the Eclipse. This is so rude. So, really being able to shed, like, he's out here revealing all your darkness, all the things that have come to the forefront because he's hidden the light away. All right? He's hidden. He's hidden the light, the joy. He's taken away all the little goodies we like to use to avoid dealing with our shadow. He's taken all those away. And he's like, you know what? You don't get that candy until you look at this stuff and really, really look at it and really, really let go. So he's in your face, taking away all the goodies so you can heal. And that's the message. Like, and that's probably why there's an encouragement to fast if you feel called to do so, and if that's really healthy for you, or it can even be like a phone fast or an internet detox type thing. But really letting go of that so you can take care of your mind, body, and spirit will be so, so important for you, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful week. Set your intentions, do your cleansings. I believe in you, okay? Take care.